The Outstanding Citizens are an amazing group of individuals. They're the ones that are involved in a lot of different activities. They are making a difference in Hancock County, and we're so proud of all of our outstanding citizens in Hancock County.
I moved here 17 years ago thinking that I would just stay here for a couple of years, and something about this community just drew me in. It's the eclectic, funky, laid-back style of this town, and I never left. I haven't been able to leave. I'm just too in love, and I don't think I ever will. I approached the chamber and asked them, how do I become part of this community? How do I become a presence in this community? And I volunteered to be the president of the Old Town Merchants Association, which has been a wonderful experience for me. I feel very passionate about tourism in Bay St. Louis, and I think that tourism is going to really help the economy here.
Jane Alford is an amazing entrepreneur. You know, she was an occupational therapist for 25 years, but when she came to Bay St. Louis, she set out to accomplish her dream to own her own business, and she has done just that and so much more.
Jane Alford really epitomizes Bay St. Louis entrepreneurship. You know, she started with the Carroll house on Carroll Avenue and has been extremely successful with her bed and breakfast there. And then, of course, she's expanded her footprint of business to several boutique establishments that do retail.
She's really made a complete commitment to the success of Old Town Bay St. Louis, and I think she's done a great job as president of the Merchants, and she's a tremendous asset to Bay St. Louis. I'm so proud she's here.
Jane is just a powerhouse of energy, and I only look forward to seeing what her future is going to be. If her past is any indication of what the prospects are and the possibilities are for her future and her presence in Bay St. Louis as a business person, the sky's the limit.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen Jane Alford.
My work brought me here in 2011, and from the day I came to Hancock County, I was welcomed and felt a part of the county. The people here are the greatest, and as we say around my office, we work in Bay St. Heaven.
Debbie Benefield has been a tremendous partner to Bay St. Louis and to Habitat. She's volunteered on Women Build with us and been a tremendous supporter of the community.
Debbie Benefield works for a company, as I do, that promotes our involvement in the community. That's Mississippi Power. But Debbie takes that one step up further and goes way above and beyond.
Debbie Benefield, as the new representative of Mississippi Power in Bay St. Louis, is, just always the first go-to partnership that you look for when you are looking to do something at the civic or the business level.
Debbie keeps our county informed on a business relationship as well. She's here to help the community when she sees a void to fill, and it's just a great relationship. She has built a good rapport with all of our board members and all the elected officials throughout Hancock County.
She quietly works behind the scenes. She sets goals for herself that will help improve the community, and she gets it done.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen Debbie A. Benefield.
My mother and father bought land in Waveland back in 1952. I started working with the fire department since around 1961. I grew up in a town with giants. So anyway, the people led by example. It's one of these things that as long as I'm breathing, I hope to be given forth.
Dr. William Bradford, what a guy that's interested in how Hancock County looks and our historical involvement. You can bet that if you're out on the street in Bay St. Louis or around town and you see a guy with a straw hat on and an orange safety vest, you'll also see him bending over picking up trash, because that's how concerned he is about his town.
He believes that God has put him on this earth for a purpose, and he has proven that time and again on the many ways that he volunteers his time to help make Hancock County a better place to live for all of us.
He is always on the scene and always there, taking care of the litter and keeping our city as pretty as it can be.
Dr. Bradford is another very important role in Waveland as a community citizen that has set many examples for the community. And I'm very proud to have Dr. Bradford as a friend, and not only as a friend, but as a resident of Waveland. So I'd like to personally thank Dr. Bradford very much for all that he does for the city of Waveland.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen William Bill Bradford.
I love the Hancock County community because everybody is really family, and family doesn't necessarily mean blood. It means a friend, you know, a person in need, and you have a sense of genuine community, and just we embrace, you know, all people, and I say we because I'm Hancock County, and you know, everyone here is family, and it's a big sense of family. Being a principal in the Bay-Waveland School District has been such a fulfillment in my life, and I always explain people a principal's job is raising 500 kids for 180 days every year.
At our baccalaureate service this year for our graduates, Dr. Labat gave a wonderful address to the young people. It was so good that I asked her to email me a copy so that I could read it to my granddaughter who really needed those kind of words.
Dr. Cherie Labat is one of the women that I admire in this community and one of my friends, and I think that she is an elegant, talented, competent leader, does a wonderful job, has a passion for the teachers she works with, the children she serves, and I think she's a tremendous asset to Bay St. Louis school system.
Her passion is to work with her teachers to help her students achieve their very best. And she does that and so much more, not just as a principal at Bay-Waveland Schools, but also in her role as the president of the Mississippi School for Math and Science. And she knows that if you can find that one student that has a spark and an interest in math and science, it could change their lives and their career path for a lifetime.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen, Dr. Cherie Antoinette Labat.
I co-founded Friends of McLeod Park with a good friend of mine, Bobby Case, and together we've just had a passion and against all odds, because we certainly are the epitome of a very small grassroots organization that really were able to succeed against all odds. And I encourage anyone who has an interest, whether it's in their neighborhood, something on their street, or in their town, their community, their city, to get involved. Friends of McLeod Park started with just 2 of us, and we've reached amazing goals with the help of everyone. So I encourage anyone, just go for it and not give up. It can be done.
I remember she came to the chamber office one day and she said, I really want to do something to help improve McLeod Park. And so Kerryn stepped up to the plate, provided some ideas and leadership on what we could do as a community to support McLeod Park.
Kerryn Leibkemann, what a gal, how dynamic she is. She's working all the time and is always willing to take a back seat as long as things get done.
McLeod Park has been around since I was a little boy, but it hadn't been around the way it is now. Kerryn has dove in with both feet. She's made every effort to raise money, and we now have a park that draws people from all over the nation, not just to come for the weekend, but to come stay for a week at a time and love what we call home.
There's been a lot of attention focused on McLeod Park as a result of the energy of one individual who then was an inspiration to others to get involved and make a difference.
I certainly know that Kerryn Leibkemann deserves to be an Outstanding Citizen of the Year.
Congratulations, Outstanding Citizen Kerryn F. Leibkemann.
My family first came down here for retirement and work opportunities, and so I believed them when they said that the humidity was better than snow. So I came down, gave it a try in '96, and have been here since. And I stay here because of my involvement with Gaits to Success, which is, I started as a volunteer in '97, and from that point just kept growing with the organization, and now I'm the director, and I provide services for children and adults with disabilities, and every morning I wake up thinking how lucky I am to be able to get to do this.
Carolyn Rhodes, what a lady, that's all I can tell you. What a team she has out there at Gaits Success. I had the privilege of meeting Carolyn because actually I have a son that has a traumatic brain injury, and I knew that if there was any way to just enhance his disability, we were going to do it.
I first met and heard about Carolyn Rhodes when I came to the coast in 1990 and was actively involved with the United Way. She has had a program helping disadvantaged youth with physical handicaps that has had success like none other, and we are very honored and lucky to have her in Hancock County.
Carolyn Rhodes believes that she's in the smiles business, and if she can just make one person happy about themselves, then she will have achieved her goals. And I cannot thank her enough for what she does to give hope to so many people through the Gaits to Success therapeutic riding program. She has made a tremendous difference in the lives of other people, and we cannot thank you enough, Carolyn.
Congratulations, Outstanding Citizen M. Carolyn Rhodes.
Came to Hancock County when I was a teenager. My parents bought a second home here, and eventually I married someone here local, Rocky, and I've been here ever since. I didn't really work in the community until after Katrina. After Katrina, I felt very drawn to be part of Hancock County in the rebuilding effort. And so I am now the president of the Hancock Resource Center.
When I first met Rhonda Rhodes, I knew her as my neighbor. And then after Katrina, I found out so much more about her and her many talents. Brought her into the chamber, and I really credit her with the development of the Hancock Community Development Foundation.
Rhonda Rhodes has been tremendously involved in recovery since the early days, right after Katrina. She started the Housing Resource Center. She's worked for years in youth sports leagues and done a tremendous job. And the newest program she started is the Youth Leadership Program, which is just an amazing program she's done in the community. Gives young people an opportunity to be involved in things that they wouldn't normally be exposed in. And I think Rhonda's commitment comes from a passion for Bay St. Louis and her background in nursing. She's very organized and committed and determined to see a project through, and she's just amazing.
Congratulations, Outstanding Citizen Rhonda Dean Rhodes.
My parents bought a home in Waveland in 1943, so I was a summer resident and weekend resident all my life. After I grew up, I brought my kids over for summers and weekends, and when I retired, we moved here permanently. I love the area, I love the beach, I love the slow way of living, I love being out of the big city.
LiLi has become a great friend of not only the city of Waveland that she represents, but the city of Bay St. Louis, that we see her quite often in and engaged in everything that relates to the community spirit that draws Bay St. Louis and Waveland together.
I can always pick up that phone and call Miss LiLi. She's always made herself available to help me on anything and everything.
She does not see the city lines, the county lines, or even the state lines. She knows that if we're going to be an economically vibrant community, that we have to all work together toward one common goal. And I don't care if you're at Second Saturday in the Bay, or at a festival on Coleman Avenue, or even out in Diamond Head or the Kill, LiLi Stahler is going to be right there in the middle of it as a cheerleader for not just Waveland, but the entire county.
Miss LiLi is one of the finest local elected officials that I've ever had the ability to work with. She was a true champion for the city of Waveland after Hurricane Katrina, and has worked passionately and tirelessly to ensure that Waveland has come back better than it was before.
What makes LiLi special, I think, is that not only does she talk about the things that need to be made better, she actually contributes to doing that. When she's at an event, she's just not in attendance, she's actually a part of what's going on. That makes the event better, that helps us grow. LiLi sets the bar for anybody else who's involved in the community of Hancock County, and she should be applauded for that.
LiLi, I can't believe you're leaving me with all these guys on the city, county level. Lisa and I'll be the only two girls left doing this city work, but I appreciate your friendship, admire you, the work you've done for Waveland, and I'll miss you next year as you enjoy your retirement.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen LiLi Stahler Murphy.
Years ago, a friend of mine and I decided to set up a foundation for women to receive free mammograms that had no insurance, low income, and we feel very passionate about this because there's a lot of women in Hancock County that cannot afford a mammogram, and early detection is the key for this type of cancer, and early detection does save lives.
Linda Tucker is a workhorse in this community, but she is truly one of the unsung heroes of our community. She works, just continuously to really benefit the women of our community. She does it completely without recognition, and that's the way she chooses it to be. But you know what, Linda, this time you need to be recognized because you have done so much, particularly for the women of Bay St. Louis, Hancock County, and really the expanded area. You need to step up and let everyone thank you for what you have done for those that can't do for themselves more times than not in this community.
Linda Tucker is an amazing individual who believes that everything should have a purpose. And when she saw an opportunity to help the women of Hancock County, she did so without hesitation.
My hat is off to Linda. I think that her tireless efforts to promote the issues of women in general has just been an inspiration to all of us.
Congratulations, outstanding citizen Linda Tucker.